Friends, before I start this video, watch right there. Evidence. It's good. See you on the flip side. Good afternoon, friends. Well, this is going to be a Whataburger. Yeah, new recipe. I want to show you. This is going to go on. This is definitely a guy's burger here. This is going to go on this burger also. Wait till you see how this gets put together. Hold on. Let me turn you. Yes, bacon. Right now, I have kvakish in the oven. Look at these. Don't those look delicious? Yep, there's two missing. I didn't eat them both. I had one with my coffee, and Maurice is having his. Anyway, back to the Whataburger. And I just named it that because I have no idea what you call this thing. But what I'm using, because I always use ground turkey. I don't use hamburger meat. So you can use hamburger meat in this. Your choice. And this recipe did not call for eggs or breadcrumbs. And I thought, how is that going to stay together without a binder? So I personally added 2 eggs to this. This is my, let me bring you down. This is my meat. And yes, this is usually 3 meals right here. I only put 2 eggs in because this is 3 pounds of meat right here. And I can't believe I'm actually making it, but it looked so cool. And I thought, God, I don't know if I'd be able to make that a small one. So we're gonna put our salt, pepper, and paprika in here. Let me grab my tablespoon. Yeesh. Tablespoon of both of these. So, tablespoon of salt, tablespoon of paprika. Let me open it. Boy, my recipes have all been having a lot of paprika lately. Well, I think this is actually a pound more than what they called for, so I better put the whole tablespoon. And then it's only a teaspoon of pepper, so. But I'm just going to put a little bit more because I have more meat. So that's all that goes in there for now. Yeesh. I don't know, guys. Yep, we're going to be putting cheese in here also. But it doesn't go in until on top. So wait till you see how this thing is put together. I think I might actually put a few breadcrumbs in this too. Because I'm not using hamburger meat that stays together better. Like when you're making a regular hamburger. When I make meatloaf, sometimes this will fall apart. So I'm going to throw a few breadcrumbs in here. You guys don't have to. But I'm going to. And see how that comes out. See how that feels. That was not even a 1/4 cup, I don't think. You know that whole measuring thing. Measure, measure, measure. I'm going to pour a little more. About a 1/4 cup. That's about a 1/4 cup, right? And you know, I think I might put some, boy, they don't have much in here at all. I think I'm going to put some garlic powder in here too. And we're going to, saute onions. I'm telling you, wait till you see the top of this. It wasn't a YouTube video. That's probably about a tablespoon or so of garlic powder. Oh yeah, see, it smells better already. Oops. Oh, gotta take my tabakas out. Hold on. Sheesh. See, I almost burnt them. Look at those. Yummy. And I found out that you should poke holes in them to let the steam out. See how much nicer they came out than last time? Because I heated my pan. That's the only difference. Look at those. I heated my pan. So, let me just put those on a cooling rack. Get them off that hot pan, and I'll be right back. Alrighty. I put my bacon in my oven. You see? For 30 minutes. And of course, you notice I weaved it. That's going to make a difference here later. So we're going to cook that. Now, what I'm going to do with this is get all this stuff off my counter so I have room to move. And we're going to half this, oh, let me take my rings off. Still got to cut my onions up. I guess I could have put that over there, huh? That'll make more, that'll make more sense. So let's do this. Notice I have parchment paper. Yep, that makes more sense. But I'm going to put you this way and down. Okay. Okie dokie, smoky. Yeah, we can just use this. That's about half. What we're going to do is half this meat. Okay, onto here. And of course I have my bacon in my pan that I plan on using. Okay, come over here. We're going to do the same thing with both halves. Okay? Yeah, I should have bought hamburger meat for this. Oh, I can use that pan. Yep, and I needed my onions. So, we're going to really spread this out because, yeah, I probably could have used 2 pounds or less. Because this is going to be filled and topped with the other half. Okay, there's one. That out of the way. It's pretty cool looking. And there's not that many ingredients. Of course, I added some in there because there's not many ingredients. And picture what you want your hamburger, your nice big bacon cheeseburger to taste like, you know? That's what spices you want to add to this. So whatever you like, you add. I'm just doing that recipe and adding what I like. That's one big hamburger, huh? Look at that. Both my hands fit on there. Oh, and I wanted to shape it different because I got longer buns. So, I'm not going to shape it round. I'm going to do a square. A square hamburger, guys. Who would have thunk it? Okay. Yeah, because when we cut this, going to cut it to fit on buns. So why would you want a round one, right? Let's square this one up over here. I know I'm out of your view, but let's see. There. Seeing that you can't see any of it, you might as well see me, right? I think I have a little bit more meat on this side than that other one, but that's okay. It's all going together anyway, right? And that's about it. Yeah, so I would suggest making it square, unless you're going to make a loaf of bread, which I didn't. I made bread yesterday. I went and bought it today. Some nice rolls, because I knew I was coming home to make the tabakish, and I had a dentist appointment today. Let me wash my hands. Yeah, I had a dentist appointment today, and I was going somewhere with that. Oh, and it wasn't until 12 o'clock. So that kind of blew my whole day. I wanted to go walk out in the garden with Jeff, and as I'm driving home, I look up at down at the temperature, and I'm like, oh, 88 degrees. I'm like, really? I froze to death last night. Okay, these are together. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cut my onions up like I should have already and saute them. So, I'll be back when I have this literally all ready to show you. Okay, friends, we can change our mind halfway through, right? Because let me tell you what I did. As I'm cooking my onions and I have the bacon in the oven, I'm looking at these two big chunks of meat, and I'm thinking 3 pounds. There is no way the three of us will even eat all that for leftovers. I know I wouldn't. My husband might try, but then I thought, what if we don't like it? Then what? So this is what I did. Because it's all made up like a meatloaf. This is what I did. Let me turn you and show you. Well, there's these. I almost cut it in half. So there'll still be leftovers because I'm going to be cutting this into burgers. But that's the 2 halves now. And I have a meatloaf, literally, over a pound of meat right there. So that's what I changed. And luckily my bacon, I had 2 extra pieces because it was just a thick, so it's about that big. So my onions are almost done. And what we're going to do, we're going to take our cheese. I have cheddar and Monterey Jack. Colby Jack. And that's going to go on. The bacon's going to go on. So now, because they're smaller, I think I'll literally square them off so that bacon fits on there better. Yeah, that bacon will fit on there perfect, squared off. So, square it will go. It smells good in here, but of course I have bacon and onions frying, so how could it not, right? There we go. There, let me show you without getting right all over me. I got both of them squared now, and that bacon will literally fit right on top. And what we're going to do is once I pile everything on top of that, then I'm going to take the other one, flip it on top, and pinch the sides together, and then put it in the frying pan. Yummy. Sounds like it'll work. Now whether it will or not, we will see. I might have to do the cheeses and put the bacon just on top and then cut it like that. But it looks cool on the inside. Let me wash my hands again. So that's where we're at. It's my story and I'm sticking to it. I'll be right back. Okay, friends. Oh, I don't know if this is worth it. It's easier to make burgers. I put my pajama pants on when I got home from the dentist today because I was so cold. Now I'm sweating. But my bacon said it went off, but I put it back in because I want a little crispier so that I can actually take that weave off without it all coming apart. I'm hoping that works. So this is what I'm doing. Okay, I sprinkled on this one parsley. Okay, and because I have this, I'm gonna not use all this onion. They can use it on there, maybe. I'm gonna put the onion on here. I'm gonna touch that. And you don't want it all the way to the edge. Oh, you know what would be good on this too is, yeah, I don't want to add it. I was gonna say Worcestershire sauce. Okay, there's the onions. I'm not going to put that spoon back in there because it touched raw meat. Okay? Then I'm going to put, and because I cut this down, I'm not going to put both cheeses. I'm just going to put the Colby. I'm going to sprinkle this Colby all over here. I'm just going to use the rest of this. I cut the package when I buy it and shove it on the inside so I remember what cheese it is inside here. Because I buy so many different kinds. Let me throw that away. As much as I love these bags, I hate washing them. Actually, it's not even the washing, it's the drying. You have to shove them over something to get them dry. Okay, doesn't that look good already? I'm going to fry it in this pan that I did the onions in, which is why I didn't even bother washing that. Okay, there's that. And let's take this out. I don't know how that's going to go. I don't want it so crispy that it cooks even more. I don't think it's going to come up very well, guys. Let's see. It didn't, but you get the drift. Like anybody's going to see that that's weaved inside. I want to just get some of the grease off of it. And then slap that bacon right on top. And let's fix it just a little bit. So that was, hot, hot. That was in my oven for, ouch, about 40 minutes at 350. Okay. Nice. That's hot. All right, now we got to figure out how to do this. Because this has to go over the top of that. Are you ready, Freddie? Lift me up. Didn't get it on very straight. Oh, and that's not going to be easy to move either because it's raw. But you know what? As long as I get those edges together, let me take some of this off of here. Oh, look, see, that worked. When all else fails, guys. Now we gotta get it off of this into there, into the pan. I see why they wanted you to keep it thicker. All right. This is interesting. Very, very interesting. And it would definitely work better, I believe, with hamburger. Because ground turkey is just so, let me wash my hands. I use the 85-15. All right, what I'm going to do is this. Whoa. Hopefully. Wow. There we go. There we have it, my friends. I'm gonna get my thing here and fix this a little bit. And now we're going to fry this. Big old burger. What do you think about that? Check this out. Come on. Holy mackerel. Oh, those 2 pieces of bacon are nice. So anyway, what a burger. I can't wait till it's done. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to fry this. How the heck I'm going to flip that over? Oh, they used a plate, I think. So once I have to flip this, I'll use a plate. I don't know if I'm going to put that on this video, because that might be dangerous. Then I'm leaving my oven on 350. And then when I flip it and cook that side, I'm going to put this whole pan, which is why I use this one, because it can go in the oven. I'm going to sprinkle cheese on top of it and throw it in the oven and melt the cheese. And then I'll show you. Well, I'll show you. You'll see something. I don't know what. I'll be back. Look, guys. I flipped it over in the pan. I had to let the juice out. So now, oh, I'm just putting it back in this pan to cook that side. So, there's that. I had it covered, and it made way too much juice. And might I add, I was watching the earlier videos of when I first started this. I know you guys all noticed it. It was the evidence of me eating one of those kvakish. I never, because without my glasses on, I can't see what I'm recording. And of course I did a couple videos before I went and got it. Didn't know it until I was watching it. I'm like, oh man, is that going to be on every video? So, yes, I knew it was there. Well, I didn't at first. Guess I'm always busting on my husband. Don't you look in the mirror before you take a picture or anything? He's got food on his face, whatever. Payback. Now I have it on my video. And I'm going to hear it too. I'll hear him laughing while he's watching the video. So, yeah, this is coming out good. Let me show ya. It smells really good, but this side right here is not all together. So I was just going to say, I'm hoping the cheese don't come out, but it is. Let's see if I can lock it up right there. The cheese is seeping through a couple holes, but I don't know, that looks pretty good. But let me tell you, these are the rolls I bought. So that's 4 of these. You know, you cut them like this. That's 4, and there's only 3 of us. So I'm awful glad I cut that down, because I don't know. I think it would have been wasted. And again, nah, it's meat. It would have been eaten. Definitely. And I could probably just put the cheese right on top of that and not even shove it in the oven. Why shove it in the oven? Unless there's a reason for it. I don't know. But anyway, I'll show you when it goes in. Okay, last part. Well, almost the last part. I decided to put it in the oven because I don't feel like messing with it. So I put it on the pan I cooked the bacon in. I figured, why not, right? And I'm going to sprinkle this cheese on top and shove it in there until that's done. It smells really good, guys. Friends! Friends, my friends. Don't waste that. Keep it on top, right? Hope these guys are hungry. That's all I can say. There we go. Into the oven. I shall return. Okay, guys. My friends, it's coming out. And there we have it. So now I'm going to cut my husband's. Actually, I'm going to cut that right in half. Since trying to fit that in there. And I'm only going to cut half of one for me. Put that other half in there. That's way too much. Now to cut it. Look at that. That's like perfect. I'll do it this way. I'll do this one for me and then cut that in half. Is it done? Wow. Guys, that looks good. Let me cut his. Don't particularly like cutting that like that on my board, but let's grab this one. Let me grab on the plate. A plate. Probably be easier with this knife, right? Check that out. Right on that. Oh, look, and I didn't even have to cut. That fit perfect, my friends. Look at that. Now, watch this. Lettuce and tomato. Let me put this down here. Ouch. Yeah, that's probably not smart because that's the hot burner. So, this will be quick enough. Just gonna cut this like this. How's that, my friends? He wanted mustard and ketchup, so I think what I'll do is I'll squirt it on the side here and on this bun. You can't even see me. Let me see. I squirt it on the side over there. Ooh, making a mess. Making a mess. And I'll just put this on his bun. That's a lot of meat right there. Holy camole. Look at the size of this burger. That looks delicious. And I'm literally going to cut that in half for him because he will make a mess trying to eat that. I'll cut it in half and show you the look. Doesn't that look good? Wow. I should have made French fries or something with this. Finger looking good. I'll be right back for the taste test. I'll cut my little piece up and stick it in my bun. Okay, friends, here's mine. That's still a huge burger that I don't think I'm going to be able to get all of. But let's see how it tastes. I gotta have it over my plate, so I'll back you up. Mmm. Oh my God. That's literally better than a burger on the grill. And it was worth the time. Look at that. I'm surprised because there's not a lot of spices. I am glad I put the eggs in breadcrumbs in there to help bind that, because otherwise I think and I added more of my onions. That is super, super good. And like I said, I have no idea what it's called, but from now on, it's a Whataburger to me. If you're gonna use ground turkey, definitely put the eggs to bind it in the breadcrumbs. But look at this. I fed my husband, and that half a grinder right there is mine. And look at this. I still have 3 left. And you've seen how big my husband's was. That's a huge piece of meat right there. I have lettuce and tomato on it, ketchup and mustard, and that's all. The bacon is done perfect. There's nothing I don't like about it. I could have used, excuse me, a thinner roll, me myself, because this is a lot of roll. I gotta have another bite. Put it all over my face. I don't care right now. I've been doing dishes while I'm doing this. My shirt's filthy. Anyway, a must. If for no other reason, because it was fun to make. Sorry. And that's just really good. Those rolls are really good too. I guess I could have took the inside out to stay away from some of the bread, but whatever. All I've had was some shrimp today. So yeah, it's definitely a thumbs up. I wouldn't use Hamburger because it bothers my stomach, the grease from that. And this doesn't have any grease, so I can manage this a lot better. Anyway, guys, friends, if you like this video, like and subscribe. Or just keep watching. I mean, I enjoy your company. I love seeing how many come and watch my videos. And so you guys have a great night, and I will see you again soon. Peace out.